Yo, what's going on YouTube? It is Dom, aka KT2, and I'm coming back to you guys again with yet another video. Today, guys, I'm here again with a special guest, Life of Brendan, and we are here to talk about our combat arms, really the best branches out there. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and let Brendan introduce himself real quick.
Hey guys, what's up? Brendan, Field Artillery Officer, did ROTC, and probably transitioning to business school here soon. And I'm excited to talk about this.
All right, cool. Brendan, again, thank you for coming on the channel today.
Yeah, hey, I'm happy to be here.
So first thing I want to talk about is salary money, right? So we're both officers, right? We're both LTs. Um, so other than time in service and years that we've actually been in, um, there really shouldn't be too many more differentiations between me being a logistician and you being a combat arms guy. The only thing I can think of for money, I'm airborne, right? So I'm airborne and I'm rigger. And I haven't really been deployed. Well, I mean, not in a combat zone, so I've got some hazardous pay. Is there anything that combat arms or FA in specific that you get extra money for?
No, I mean, I think, for the airborne thing, for the airborne FA people out there, they get the same thing. Deployment, of course, same thing. There's no kind of special pay for FA or I think logisticians. I think pretty much we're exactly the same in terms of money.
Okay. Have you seen an airborne FA officer? Are there units?
Oh yeah, there's definitely FA airborne units.
Okay. All right. I haven't seen it myself. Probably because I'm in Germany, but it's interesting. Okay. All right. So I guess moving to the next topic, which one is cooler, right? So, do you want to be like me at a desk planning operations? That's not really it's not really the funniest thing in the world. I think you have the cooler job. What do you think?
I think it's case by case basis. As an FA officer, you're going to end up behind the desk eventually too. But I would definitely say I think combat arms are cooler in terms of who doesn't like shooting artillery, who doesn't like shooting rockets, who doesn't like assaulting the objective, all that kind of stuff. So I would say that I think combat arms is probably a little cooler.
Definitely. I don't. There was one day I ran this mission out in this country that I will not name on this video, and they were in there and they were planning their schema maneuver. For all you guys that don't know what a schema maneuver is, it's what you do. It's like your execution on something, right? So they were planning their execution. They were, and I was just giving them ammo, giving them food, giving them water, just watching on the sidelines while they practice what they were gonna do. And I think that's really cool, man. I think you guys definitely. I gotta give you that one, man. You guys are definitely cooler.
I don't know about that. I think, it is definitely fun doing a lot of combat arms stuff. I've never been infantry, but a lot of my infantry friends love to talk about their infantry stuff. I could talk about FA stuff all day, but I will say at the end of the day, there is very few things more clutch than a solid logistician who can, help you out.
That was my heart. Thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so let's move into something else, right? Let's talk about translation to the civilian world. Now, I am a multifunctional logistician. My current job is, I run current operations for about 850 something people. So logistics wise, I'm pretty solid, I think, on getting out and getting, working for maybe the 3 or 4 letter companies or a defense contractor, Northrop Grumman and Camber Corp and all these other places. How do you guys translate out to the civilian world?
I think in terms of directly transferable skills, you in the logistician realm probably have us beat, in terms of things you can do in the Army and then you do it in the civilian world. Something I do think that combat arms in general is really good at is giving you really good leadership skills.
Mhm.
Of course, on the enlisted side, you're probably not going to get that until you're an NCO. But those are that leadership, especially that high pressure, high risk, high reward settings, where every little decision matters. That is highly transferable to the civilian world and to business schools and to things like that. So I think you definitely got us beat in terms of, if I can do this job here, I can do it in the civilian world. I don't think you're going to be pulling a lot of strings and shooting a lot of rockets in the civilian world. But I do think combat arms still can provide a ton in terms of leadership experience and learning how to take care of people.
Okay. Yeah, definitely, definitely. I um I think I think going through hardships probably forges the strongest connections and bonds between people, and will will try and test the best leaders and create fundamentally the strongest leaders. Um, and so I don't believe that, you know, while I'm back behind, way, way, way back there watching you guys, do what you guys do when you're forward, you're out there deployed. I don't think I get that, but I definitely think you guys get the best leadership experience, bar none. Okay, so that's a good thing to bring us into our next topic. Like, do you feel fulfilled doing your job, right? As an FA officer, as in combat arms, do you go to work and feel like I'm making a difference?
I think again, this will be kind of case by case basis, and a lot of the fulfillment and purpose and all that stuff is going to, I think, come from who are you around, what does your team look like, what does your leadership look like, all that kind of stuff. But I would say that combat arms lends itself to having a more high chance of being fulfilling, for the reasons you just mentioned. If if I wanted to have a safe job and to not be super stressed and all this stuff, I could do that in the civilian world. But being in combat arms, you're putting yourself at least in a chance of being in very highly stressful, highly dangerous situations. And I think because there is that in the back of your head, it's a lot easier to forge stronger relationships, stronger bonds, stronger teams. And that process is really what's fulfilling, and the kind of things that you look back on and remember when you're old and gray.
Definitely, definitely. I think from a logistics standpoint, right? Being on staff or being a PL of my platoons were rigger platoons, right? So what we would do is we pack up stuff and we drop it onto the battlefield as a heavy drop, right? So infantry or who else? Armor platoons, tank platoons could get the materials, and they pack parachutes for um, airborne people who were going to jump, right? Group and all these other good people. Um, as a PL, I would say I'm fulfilling. Staff so much, S shops, touch and go whether it's fulfilling every day. But I say my next job, which will probably be this SPO, multifunctional logistics on a higher echelon. Um, I think that'll be fulfilling. So I think we could probably be kind of tied on fulfillment there. And to close this off, your day to day life, man. To tie in kind of with fulfillment, do you do you enjoy your day to day life? Can you give us a quick synopsis of what maybe a typical day for you is like?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's changed a lot. When I was a PL, it was a certain way, and now that I'm on staff too, it's a certain way. But I think in general, I'm just going to go with kind of PL because when you think of combat arms, that's really more what you're thinking about. Um, I would say it is because if for no other reason, then you're constantly interacting with your guys and girls, and you're constantly doing stuff that you feel probably is important in terms of, even if you're doing maintenance and nobody's like, oh yeah, it's maintenance Monday, let's get after it. But in the back of your head, hey, if I don't get this truck running, if I don't get my rocket launcher going, I'm going to be screwed when we go to the field. Or if we here at the base I'm at, if we get a no notice deployment, like, oh I wish I had done some more maintenance. You know, so I do think it is. The day-to-day life can vary a lot, and in combat arms, there's a lot of BS you got to deal with too. But overall, I do think more often than not, you go to work and you come home and you're like, all right, I did something good today.
Great, great. And I gotta bring this up to you guys. This guy said rocket launchers. I will never touch a rocket launcher in my whole life. That is pretty sweet. So as a I'll talk about being a PL from the logistics point of view. I won't talk about staff and SPO, but most of the days, as long as I get to interact with my soldiers, it's a good day. You know, it's a fulfilling day. Whether it's like motor stables or me and the soldiers talking about their lives and stuff. This is kind of showing my leadership style, right? But as long as I get to interact with the soldiers, see what's going on with them, and see what's going on with them in their life, and just make a difference. I guess it sounds totally cliche, straight out of a Hallmark commercial right there. But as long as I get to make some type of difference and impact them to be better, I think it's pretty fulfilling, man. So I think we tied there. I will give you definitely cooler, and I'll give me translation to the civilian world. But on day-to-day life, fulfillment, and I think salary and money, I would say we were pretty even. So would you say about a tie?
I'd say so. I think, look, it's all going to be, what are you interested in? What are you looking for? And, you know, if you're looking for danger and I want to be the biggest, baddest MFer out there, you probably want to go combat arms.
Bam.
If you're looking for, hey, I want to build skills, I want to set myself up for success no matter what, in the civilian world, you know, logistics might be the better way to go. Or even if you're just like, I really enjoy, you know, supporting people and helping out kind of thing, then maybe logistics is the way to go. So case by case basis, either way, I think the military is a great opportunity, and no matter what you're into, there's something for you.
Appreciate it. All right, guys, I'm gonna close up this video. Brendan, thank you for stopping by. With your permission, I'm gonna go ahead and leave your Instagram and your YouTube in the description, if that's all right, so people can reach you.
Yeah, no, of course.
And all right, guys, if you guys have any questions, comments, and concerns, you guys can reach Brendan at his information in the bottom, and my stuff will be somewhere down there as well. And like I always like to say at the end of all my videos, don't live the same year 75, 80, 85, 90 times, and then try and call it a life. This is Dom, KT2, and Life of Brendan. And we will catch you guys later. Peace.